everybody, welcome back. If you remember in the videos, like, you subscribe, and you share. And please use these concepts as best you can as puzzle parts to add to your techniques. It'll enhance your karate. And you can interact with me, put comments on the videos, let me know what you think, how it's helping, because the idea is to improve the karate as much as we can. Okay, what I want to talk about today is about stances. Now, we give a lot of emphasis to stances, and we're worried about shapes, which is fine, because you must have the shape somewhat determines the function of the stance. But the function is more important than anything, because in combat, you're not going to have the opportunity to get into any perfect structure stance, okay? Any perfect shape of stance. So you need to make sure that your stance supports the technique you're trying to achieve. We talk about front stances because front stances are driving. So we're thinking about driving. Back leg, kind of like a brace, driving forward, like you're pushing a car, something like that. You're using all the energy going forward. Back stance, as I explained in one of my videos before, is kind of like if I get attacked here, but I dropped into a front stance, I would still get caught. If I go into a back stance, then my torso moves away from the attacker, rendering this a miss, and then I can move from this point inward and attack or whatever I need to do. So, one more thing to remember is karate is, the only reason you're using karate is because you don't have an escape route. That's why we always talk about in. We can't escape. If there's a wall behind me, I have nowhere to back up. So we need to find a way in or to the sides. Okay, so just a pointer. So now, back stance, I gave you the function for that. If I was by a wall and I stepped back and I felt the wall, I didn't notice before, I might get into a Santen, which is protecting my groin area and to temporarily be able to just fend off the attack and then counterattack. Or from here, kick or something of this sort. Same thing for Neko Ashidachi, cat stance. It's rooted. It's not up here looking pretty. It's rooted, again, because the stance must provide support for the technique, which means it must have bounce back. Bounce back. From here, I must be able to bounce forward. Or even, but all the weight is not here. The connection is still here, so I can even push backwards. So you need to feel you're always connected to the floor throughout the body, creating an arch per se. For back action, side action, or front action, depending on the circumstances. So now let's go into the transitory stuff. Transitory is, I am from here. We're stepping into front stance. When you're learning basics, the feeling is that you're moving from here to here. But that's not totally true. But that is okay because basics are teaching that. You want to feel like you're transitory. At any point in time, you can make a change in stance. Stepping this way. Here, looks like you're going to do a punch. Come around with a roundhouse kick instead, or something of the sort. So your stance needs to be all-encompassing from one end to the next. So when you're training, try to keep balance over axis, so you have balance to move in any direction you need to, and then you can move into the other stance. That'll prepare your kata for real self-defense situation. Remember, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.